La Vuelta Femenina 2024 takes the riders from Valencia and will culminate in Madrid. 8 stages of fast and furious action, and it all started with a 16-kilometre team time trial. Team Coupe Repsol, the first team to roll down the ramp, and EF Education Cannondale knocked almost a minute off the fastest time. Liverlula Jaco were 1 second down, and FDJ Suez likewise taking 1 second off. But it was Visma Lisa Bike who took 10 seconds off the time, and despite Canyon SRAM taking the start with 5 riders, they posted a respectable time, as did SD Works Pro Time. Lidl Trek were looking good. A crash on the final right-hand turn took out Eleanor Backstead and Ellen van Dijk, but they still went on to take the victory.
I'm really happy about these results for me and for the team.
Lidl Trek win on the same time as Team Visma Lisa Bike, 1 second ahead of SD Works Pro Time. It gives Sky Raylini the first red jersey of this year's race. Stage 2 took the riders from Bunyol to Moncofar, a 118.3-kilometre stage. The breakaway were caught. It left UAE Team ADQ chasing. Into the final, Kristen Faulkner with a lightning lead-out for Alison Jackson delivered the Canadian road race champion to Stage 2 victory, the first American to win a stage of La Vuelta Femenina. And it wouldn't be Jackson without a post-race dance.
Oh man, I mean, I came in with a real fire to win this, and yeah, even starting with the rain, you know, you take a mentality that it either can be really good or, you know, you have to be a bit careful.
Jackson wins ahead of Vash and Swinkles. Vash, the new leader in the red jersey after Stage 2, ahead of Jackson. Stage 3 was one of the longer stages to rule. Mireia Benito was caught inside the final 7 kilometres, and it was Marianne Vos who took stage win number 3 of her career in La Vuelta Femenina.
Today we went again all in. All the girls worked really hard for this, and then of course it's really nice to be able to finish it off.
Delight for Vos winning ahead of Kool and Baril. Vash continues to lead the general classification, only 1 second ahead of Vos. It was a fast and ferocious start on Stage 4, everyone anticipating the crosswinds as they headed to Zaragoza, always notorious for its windy conditions. Vos was in the virtual lead in the classification, but Kristen Faulkner took a flyer with 6 kilometres to go, leaving Lisa Longo-Borghini to chase. But Stage 4 went to Kristen Faulkner of EF Education Cannondale. 2 victories for them out of 4 stages. It was Delight.
We came to try and win some stages, and we've already won 2. So I think, you know, it's early in the Vuelta, and we're already so excited and so proud of what we've accomplished so far.
Faulkner winning ahead of Baker and Vos. Whilst Marianne Vos takes over the red jersey in the lead ahead of Vash. Stage 5 of La Vuelta Femenina was a mountaintop finish. A crash for Sky Raylini on the descent. She had a teammate Chapman to pace her back on. Swinkles was caught by a rapid FDJ Suez train behind, but onto the climb, it was Demi Vollering who struck for glory. No one was able to follow the Dutch champion, and she took win number 1 of the 2024 season atop of the Alto del Fuerte Rapitan.
I had so many wins yet last year, but never in this pretty jersey, and that was my goal of this season, to win at least a few times in this jersey before the Dutch championships.
Demi Vollering winning ahead of Castelline and Elisa Longo-Borghini by 28 seconds. Vollering becomes the new leader in the general classification ahead of Longo-Borghini. Stage 6 took the riders from Tarazona to La Laguna Negra. Lots of attacks, but in the end, it was all caught and came back together. On to the final climb of La Laguna Negra, it was Demi Vollering and Avita Music who were battling out for the stage victory. But it was the former French road race champion Music who took the stage victory for FDJ Suez.
I was not some 100% sure that I can do it, and when I turned back and I saw that I was the only one on the wheel of following, I was just focusing on not dropped, and after pass her, and I'm very proud of what I have done.
Delight for the French woman Music who wins ahead of Vollering and Castelline, but Vollering still remains in the leader's jersey. The penultimate stage took the riders to Sigüenza, 138.6 kilometres long, and it was the Olympic champion who was on the move. She was joined by a select group of riders. In the final 10 kilometres, it was the European champion Bredewald on the move. But at the finish, it was Marianne Vos who was victorious once again. She now holds the record for the most stage victories in La Vuelta Femenina.
It was a good situation, but of course also a little bit hard to control, so a little bit stressful. But then when we entered the final kilometer, we just tried to stay in the best possible position and go for it.
Vos winning ahead of Faulkner and Longo Borghini. In the general classification, there's no change. Vollering holds on to red. The final stage was a hard, intense task at hand. Only 90 kilometres, but a mountain stage at that. Swinkels was caught with 9 kilometres to go, and it was FDG Suez who were pacing for music. But the red jersey Vollering took her opportunity, coming to the top of the mountain alone, winning the red jersey after podium placings previously in her career.
I'm really happy to win this stage because it's really nice to finish it off like this.
Vollering wins the stage ahead of Music and Marcus. And there was shift in the general classification. Marcus takes over second place to Elisa Longo Borghini, but Vollering is victorious and wins her first La Vuelta Femenina. Elisa Longo Borghini is the new leader in the UCI Women's World Tour. She's now leading ahead of Kopecky and Balsamo. In the UCI Women's World Tour Youth Rankings, Peterson still leads ahead of Van Anrooy. We'll see you for the next round of the UCI Women's World Tour as we head to Etsulia.